have your own family. You'll feel better. If you have your own family, your own children, when you do for that child, it's meaningful. It means something. When you're raising another man's child, that's mental illness.
Have you ever tried to do that?
I've done that.
Oh, you've done? Okay, speaking from experience. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
It's a mental illness. It's really one of the worst things you can do.
Raising another man's child is mental illness.
It's mental illness.
Explain,
because
please.
You're raising something that don't belong to you. That's some horrible shit to pretend. That's like a gay man who wants to be a woman, or a woman who wants to be a man. You're pretending to be something that's not natural. And nobody talks about it in our community. Men think that's what they should do. And you know what happens? Financial fucking debt. And then when your money is out, the pressure that's on you, the stress, you end up dying early. And you out of here. And don't nobody give a fuck. And the kids will love you. Yeah, if you're a good person. But there's not stress. You ever notice that you can be a stepfather and the dad, the birth father ain't shit, but they still love that motherfucker like he paid the rent.
Right.
It's still an
groceries in the house.
Still
they still show love to dad.
Because that's their daddy.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Why should you go through that? Why?
Thank God. Thank God.
Like, it devalues the woman when you go through multiple men and have multiple baby daddies. We don't want to deal with that. If you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, it's like, damn, your decision-making skills are horrible.
I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids. And if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. I don't allow him and his judgment to define me as a woman or where I stand on today. It's his preference. He deserves a queen of whatever that looks like for Brian. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
And the thing about accountability is you want me to deliver it the way you want to hear it. Nah, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. You got to be able to embrace that. We as men, we embrace accountability. And women have to do the same exact thing and not get angry and feel like men are aggressive and feel like men are aggressive when they're delivering what they're trying to say. Like, no, I wasn't disrespectful on the show, right? And maybe I could have delivered it a little bit softer, but that's not the route that I chose.
But there is a difference between you as a type of man and there's another type of man. There's 2 different types of men. It's your preference, and it's a man that knows that he comes into this world to be a leader, protector, provider, who also knows that you're going to take care of a family as a whole. It doesn't matter if they're your kids or it takes a village to raise these kids.
You're a dummy, bitch.
I didn't take any judgment, but if you prefer a woman with 1 kid or you want some more with more kids, that's on fine. You. You're just not my person, and I'm not mad at you. And I'm not even mad at the world. And I don't give a fuck about anybody. If we can keep it G, you know,
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you.
I take care of my kids. They're well taken care of. I'm an independent woman. And I deserve a strong man who's ready to take care of a household. I'm not saying that that's not you or no other man in this world. Everybody got their own opinion. And I respect you 100%. It is what it is.
And let me, hold on. And I respect that. I appreciate that, right? There's going to be a special type of man that's going to come in and take care of you and your unit. That's going to take care of you and your unit, right? Because most men want to start their own family. All right, you know what I'm saying? So why would we come in and be a stepdad when we know if you have 3 kids, then I'm going to be the 4th? You're going to look at me like the 4th, even if I'm taking care of the house. Right? Because they're not mine.
Because you're not a baby daddy or a husband. You're not going to be a baby daddy.
You're the head of household. It's a difference.
I understand that, but I'm not their real father, right? So I'm not their biological father, right? So, and things come with that, right? It comes with, you may feel like, you know, I'm not raising your sons right. Or you can't.
I'm going to dead this right now. I had a baby daddy that told me in front of my child, I am not his daddy. I don't need a nigga like that. And I said nigga.
You don't want one.
I need a man who knows who's going to come into a whole house He's going to take mine as his. He's going to take me as his partner. It's one, honey. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. I'm not living into society or social media. This show, and I appreciate you guys because this is real life. You show me the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say too much more, but you know that is it.
Danger, think of being Asia. You keep putting your damn life in danger. Fun niggas about that slutty ass trifling crow. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let her. Danger.
That time I tried to bag a white guy and got severely rejected.
You want to be my baby daddy? No, we don't care about Justin Bieber. We said, well, I mean, you know, you want to be, where you from? Toronto. Oh, you're Canadian? No. I thought you was like French or something.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm Canadian.
I was gonna make you my baby daddy. Forget it now. You gonna be my baby daddy?
I'm like half Canadian, half Italian.
Oh, well, you want some black kids?
No,
Okay. You want some black kids?
I guess not. He keeps dodging the question. I guess you don't want to be my baby daddy. No. It's a no. Oh, it's a no.
Nobody wants you, don't nobody need you.
why are you settling with a woman with kids, bro? You think I'm about to settle with a woman with kids, bro? And I don't have kids? She wouldn't even want me to do that. One kid? I'm good. Because I don't have to deal with that. That's what I be trying to tell y'all as a man. Bro, certain shit, bro, when you got your shit together, bro, you just don't have to deal with certain shit. You got all this going on for yourself and you finna settle for a single mother? God finna punish you for that one, boy. I gave you these riches. I gave you this kind of mindset and you just wasted it on another man's children? Why not take care of your own children? I don't want to join another family, bro. I want to create my own family, G. And if you shame me for that, that's okay. You said, why you said?
And this is some real shit. I ain't gonna say no names, but every homie that I got that's a good nigga.
Johnny Perfect.
I'm talking about a good nigga. Never fucked up. Never got caught cheating. Never did.
But you said never got caught. Was they cheating though? You said
no. I don't know. But what I'm saying is they never got caught. None of that shit. They all caught they bitch with a dick in her mouth.
No. Are you serious?
Every last one of them.
Goddamn mad.
Every last one of them caught they bitch with a dick in their mouth.
God, that sucks.
I'm just saying. So to me, it just seemed like the good guys finished last. And this is...
This might not be a popular opinion, but I think that fathers should take at least 80 to 90% of the raising of children.
Come on, man. Let's get into this.
Let's do it. You want to do it? Let's do it.
Let's go viral, man.
Let's go viral. Black fathers should take on 80 to 90% of raising the children. I'll say it like this. If you have a son, black women, if you are in a co-parenting situation, and if you have a son who is between, I'll give you some grace, 9, 10, 11, you should be emotionally, mentally, spiritually planning to let your son move with his father. Unless it's some type of abuse, unless if he works overseas, there's some major things that's stopping that. I promise you, you will save yourself a lot of stress, and you will put your son in a very good developmental space. We've seen it in Boys in the Hood. The moment Trey started thinking he was because you got to think your body is changing.
Mom don't scare me no more.
No, bro. I remember I used to be like, Mama, call my dad, because like at this point we just going back and forth. You yelling and screaming and mad and hitting me going upside my head. I'm trying to get this over with.
This mom just don't take the belt from me.
Please. If my dad, I swear to God, telling this, if I was to live with my dad at an earlier age, I promise you I'll probably be in a whole different position, right?
I mean, listen, I ended up moving with my father when I became a teenager.
You see, honest.
All right, Shalom.
Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, that be in the house of David. All right, today is February the 2nd, year 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance. The hour being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of our fathers. All right, the biblical Israelites. All right, the Lord is only coming back for the elect on this side. All right, 2/3 of those people that I just named to you are going to get put to death. All right, as well as judgment and destruction for the Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, which they're not white, they're red. But we're going to jump right into this right here. The Spirit had me put this together. I had a couple of clips, some newer, some older. All right, of just, this topic about stepchildren and, the household as it is as itself. All right, whether it's a man in it and all of that, So we're just going to speak on that and Lord willing to be edifying. All right, before I begin, I'm going to read the scripture on the screen. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15, it say, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shai thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." All right, and one of those curses is this right here. "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field." All right, so, at the end of the day, listen, how I'm going to put this. Whether you got children that are yours or not, if they ain't of the elect, it really doesn't matter. The Lord is going to destroy them. That's why the scriptures tell you better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. All right, and you have men. All right, I'm going to go out and I'm going to say it, I'm pretty sure it's men, hopeful men of the elect who have children that didn't biologically come from them, but they're raising those children, teaching those children are respecting and honoring those men. And who's to say that Yahweh Shai ain't going to reward them for that, all right? Because at the end of the day, all our steps are numbered, all right? And our movie, our role in the movie was ordained before we came down on the earth to play it out. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say, again, that a man that stepped in and took on, as this world would call them, stepchildren, all right, that some of them couldn't be of the elect, all right? I truly believe it's men who are raising other men's children who are of the elect. I believe this. All right, but when you look at it in the totality aspect, and when you look at it in the world aspect, all right, with these bitches that we seen in these clips, all right, you be out of your goddamn mind to step in and raise these bitches, wicked monsters, all right? The scriptures tell you about how menstruous women gonna bring forth monsters, all right? These little demonic ass children that they done brought forth, Pookie and Ray Ray leftovers, all right? Now them, I wouldn't advise any man to, especially if you don't have children, to wanna play that role right there, all right? But anyway, people gonna do what they gonna do. It is what it is. So I'm gonna read this also, because these women out here, they're proud with it, all right? It ain't like these bitches that you seen in the clip with some humble women, all right? And all of that. Nah, these was proud ass Keishas, Tashas, and Evas, all right? Bitches talking about they don't give a fuck about this. You know what I'm saying? You seen the clip. I don't even want to try to recant what them hoes said. But they don't know, all right? The Lord is getting ready to judge this place, and he's going to judge them and their children in this place, all right? It's Isaiah 32 and verse 9. It say, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear to my speech." All right, how do you give ear to the Lord's speech? By listening to the prophets, all right? And these women are definitely at ease over here, all right? For them to go on podcasts and public forums and just speak the way that they speak and say the shit that they say, all right? Talking about my children are well taken care of. All that other little bullshit. Well, we're going to see how that's going to be in the days, in the days that we're coming into when it's a lawless society. All right, when the Lord takes away the vintage. All right, Isaiah 32 and 10, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." All right, we're going to see how you bitches getting down when these full storehouses are suddenly found empty, as it tell you in 2 Ezra chapter 6. All right, we're coming into a deadly season. All right, again, it's Jacob's trouble. All right, and again, we told you Jacob represents the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of their fathers. All All right, and it's more women than it is men. All right, so a lot of you women of the tribes are gonna get used and abused in this time, and your children as well. Verse 11, it say, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right, tremble. All right, you know, be shaking uncontrollably in these times that we're coming into. All right, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. All right, the way shit is today, the teats. All right, how these bitches can, as she said, her children are well taken care of. She got a job. All right, doing whatever it is she do, she able to, you know what I'm saying, do what it is that she doing now to feed her children. But in the times that we coming into, it ain't gonna be such. All right, you ain't gonna be able to go on a podcast and spill your madness. All right, or clock in at a job and, you know, make your what's that 6-figure salary. All right, or your high 5-figure salary. You ain't gonna have that accessible to you in the days we coming into. All right, they say upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Yeah, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. All right, America is the joyous city where a lot of these harlots that live deliciously. All right, you know, Section 8, tanning, food stamps, child support. All right, all of this shit is accessible to these women over here. All right, bitch got 3 different baby daddies. All right, 3 different men and shot they load up in there and she brought forth their life. But then she want another man to step in, all right, and raise them little monsters. Get the fuck out of here, all right? You know, if they're anything like her, you already know what time it is, all right? You know, her outward look tells you all about, you know, how her children probably are, you know? But it's all good. Because, you know, the same thing that make you laugh will make you cry, all right? She proud now, but we gonna see. All right, this Job chapter 39 and verse 17, it say, because Yahweh Shem Shah power deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. All right, these women, they just ain't got it on this side. That's why the Lord said, let a man be over the congregation. All right. Let's see, what's that on Proverbs 30? But yeah. She want a new man to step in. And oh, it's at 31. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Might be 31. Yeah. Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. All right, and ain't none of these bitches over here for the most part virtuous. All right, now it is an elect lady. Let me say that. All right, it is an elect lady. All right, and they're, you know, few and far in between. But they do exist, all right? But the majority outweigh the minority, so, you know, it is what it is. All right, this woman got, again, as she was saying, three different men's offspring, all right? And she's looking for another man, all right? Who wants to sign up for some shit like that? All right, you know, you got to be, like the TK nigga said, it got to be a mental illness, and you niggas out here signing up for that program with Keisha, all right? It's crazy. You seen when Keisha was asking, she was asking Esau that shit, you want to be my baby daddy? You want some black kids? All right, Esau was like, hell no. Because, man, nobody wants you fucking undesirable, leftover ass bitches over here, bro. You bitches has been used and abused, bro. You're no good. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the Lord did say that it is gonna be some harlots that gonna enter the kingdom of heaven. All right, but the average woman over here, man, say, especially the black woman, all right, man, Jake ain't checking for you like that no more. Jake on some new shit, you know what I'm saying? Jake on the snow bunnies, all right, on the Ishmaelite woman, all right, the Moabite and Ammonite woman, all right, and the other women of our tribes, all right, the Northern Kingdom women, all right, you so-called Negro, Haitian, and Jamaican women, man. Nobody wants you, all right? Nobody wants to deal with your big-ass mouth. Nobody wants to deal with your attitude, all right? Nobody wants to deal with that hoe demon that's on a lot of you fucking women out here, all right? You know, that proud, evil spirit, you know what I'm saying? Twerking everywhere you go. Fucking cum catchers on your faces, on your eyelashes everywhere you go, all right? Bald-ass scalps with different color hair from other nations in your head, all right? Who wants to deal with that? All right, even Esau don't even want your ass no more. All right, that's funny too. Cause Esau gave you bitches the liberty to do this shit, and he don't even want to deal with you. All right, let me see if there's anything else in here. 1 second. And all these women out here, you know what I'm saying? These bitches bringing forth all these different children and shit, you know, all these different husbands that they've had. All right, it's just madness. All right, let me see. Sirach 25. Cause I know it's something in this. Oh shit. Let me go back. All right, Ecclesiasticus 25. And we're going to jump down to verse 13. It say, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, meaning the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. All right, there you go. Especially the black woman. All right. Let me see. Gonna jump down to verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. When her husband sit among his neighbors, when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All right, that's talking about, you know what I'm saying, how the demon is on these women. All right, and when that demon is activated, you can see it. If the Lord is dealing with you, you can see it. All right. Verse 19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right. And that's these bitches out here who looking for you niggas to play stepdaddy to their little monstrous children. All right. All right, let me see. It's actually in the scriptures also. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. It talks about how these women play the whore and bring forth all these different children and shit. Let me see if I can find it. All right, this Wisdom of Solomon 3. I'm gonna start at verse 12. It say, their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which had not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. All right, it's another one. All right. All right, I'm gonna read this one. It say, as for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of the unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. And a lot of these children, you know, were born through adultery, wicked acts, all right? And hey, that's what makes this truth so beautiful and so precious, all right? Because even us, as the hopeful elect, some of us was born, all right, through adultery, you know what I'm saying? I know I was. I'm going to be real with you, you know what I'm saying? My mother had already had 2 daughters before me and my brother. She had already had 2 daughters from different men, all right? And then she was married to my second, to the second daughter that she had, which is my second oldest sister. She was married to her father, all right, and they split up. She even had his name. She had his last name and everything. And then she started fucking with my pops and shit. And then, you know, years later, me and my brother came, all right, you know what I'm saying? And hey, I was born through adultery as well, all right. It is what it is. Hey, and even my pops, you know what I'm saying? I love him, and my pops old as shit now. My pops is over, he's 80 plus years old, all right? And he tells me stories about how he was when he was a young man. He said, he came out straight with it. He said, man, when I was young and I was out there in the world, I was a dog, boy. From the waist down, I was a dog, boy. I was like, damn, Pop. Like, yeah, that's what he used to do. So, hey, it is what it is, man. 1 second, y'all. That's why the blood of Yahweh Shah covers the elect. All right. We were in iniquity, we were formed. All right. So let me see. It's another one though. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna read the rest of this right quick. Verse 17. For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age should be without honor. All right. So there you go. Let me see verse 18. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. Man. All right, let me find that other one though. Say her children shall not take root. Let me find it. Hold on, y'all. I got it. 1 second. I get it. All right, I got it. It's Ecclesiasticus 23. Let me see. All right, we're going to start at verse. Hold on. Man. Can read all of this, really. But I'm going to start at verse 22. All right, but you can start up at 18. All right, if you want to, you know, read it and get a little bit further understanding of it. Ecclesiasticus 23 and 22, it says, "Thus shall it be also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another." See, the first man that you lay down with, you open your legs to, that goes in unto you, that's your husband, woman. And long as he's alive and his breath is in his body, you're not to be with another man. All right, and if you do so, you're playing the whore. You're an adulteress. All right, and a lot of these women over here, they do that. All right, willfully and unknowingly. But even if these bitches, most of them knew it, they still would do it. Wouldn't stop them. All right, only an elect Israelite to have fear about that. Oh, excuse me. And it say, bringeth in an heir by another, bringing in another child. All right. More than likely a son, but even if it's a daughter, shit, don't matter. Verse 23, for first she had disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly she had trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly she had played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. So this bitch talking about she got 3 kids from three different men. All right, look at what she's done. And who's to say those children, those 3, the first man that brought the first child from her, who's to say that's her actual husband? All right, because again, it become the consummation of sex. I mean, sex is the consummation of marriage. Like I said, it different backwards. When a man takes his penis and plants it into her quiver, all right, and cuts, all right, that becomes a union between those two. All right, and once she lets another man stick his arrow in that quiver, all right, she's defiled. All right, especially, again, if that man, her husband, the first man to go into her, is alive. All right. So she didn't did that, and she didn't brought forth another man's children. All right. Verse 24, she shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. All right. So these children are supposed to die. All right. Verse 26, she shall leave her memory to be cursed, and her reproachment and shame shall not be blotted out. All right, so, you can repent from this, all right, and get on the good side of the Lord right now if you never knew this, because we all fall short of the crown, all right? But for a woman who's dealing with this right now, and you hearing this video, you know what I'm saying? The man that you with right now is your husband, and you can't be with nobody else. All right, and the Lord, he'll wink at your previous stuff. But if you hearing this and you think you can go out and still fuck with all these different ass niggas, then you condemn yourself. All right, and they go for the men too. All right, men that's listening to this. All right, you can't go fuck no other man's woman. All right, this bitch got a whole man at home, or men know when women are fucking with other men. All right, before you even get with her, you know what time it is. All right, so ain't gonna be no excuses for nobody in the days we're coming into. All right, when you gotta stand before Yahweh Shem Yahushai and give account for the shit you did on this earth. All right, because you were told. Now, whether you choose to listen, that's something different. But you were told. All right, so. And this thing is about to wrap up, all right? Wickedness is continuing to reach that peak, all right? As it did when Cain was on the earth and the Lord came back and destroyed that particular setup, all right? With the flood, the Lord is coming back to destroy this setup with the fire, all right, over in Babylon the Great, where the majority of you wicked harlots and adulterous niggas reside at, all right? And you niggas that's running up and lining up to give your strength to a woman and play stepdaddy to Pookie and Pookisha, little badass niglet children, all right? But that's it for the list, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a bit lengthy, all right? Just wanted to speak on those couple of things for a minute. Lord willing, it was edifying. Yeah, that's it. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, Kwame Asherala, and the Bible Ball.